What's going on, everybody? Today we have an absolute banger of a tactic here for you guys. It is a very, very good underdog one as well. I tested this with Everton. I wanted to create something that was pretty potent attacking wise, but that could help a side that really isn't supposed to compete for European spotter trophies big time overachieve, and we have done just that. Now this tactic has allowed Everton to go on and win a Carabao Cup as well as an FA Cup and constantly qualifying for European competitions, and sometimes, as we can see on screen right now, even winning the Premier League, which is not easy to do whatsoever. Now what is this tactic exactly? Well, it is a 4-4-2 that lines up exactly how you see it on screen right now on tactical board. It's got an advanced forward with a pressing forward up top. We got wingers out wide, two segundo volantes in those defensive midfield areas. Then we've got two inverted wingbacks, two ball-playing defenders, as well as a sweep keeper. And this tactic, honestly, is pretty straightforward. You've got a lot of your goal scoring coming from your strikers. Your wingers can also chip in, however, they're supplying that width for creativity purposes because we have the segundo volantes, two of them in fact. So they are late arriving creativity as well as goal scoring options. And then you have inverted wingbacks that will invert into midfield type scenarios. So it kind of builds up a little bit like this, creating a wall behind a wall of attackers. And then you have the ball playing defenders coming up as well, acting as safety pins to kind of move the ball back and then kind of go again. That is essentially how it's going to build up an attack, and it is very good, very potent. And if you have a pretty good and speedy advance forward as well as pressing forward, if they have a little bit of height to them as well, this tactic is going to be broken for you. Now to kind of showcase how it plays a little bit, I'm going to be showing you some highlights from a match that they had against Ipswich where they ended up winning 3-0, but the goals kind of came from those segundo volantes as well as the wingers. You'll kind of see how everyone operates and how the tactic evolves, moves, and plays within the match engine. So as you can see, pretty fluid, pretty structured as well, and your side is going to allow you to have a boatload of fun while using this type of tactical system, which 4-4-2s usually can be pretty fun. Now before we get into breaking down the tactic itself on FM, if you wish to give this tactic a go for yourselves, I'll be linking down below in the description my Discord. That's where you're going to be able to download the tactic from in the download section of the Discord. Now, if you don't have Discord, you aren't able to download it, say you're on console, just copy everything over from the video the best to your ability. So if you end up needing to pause and kind of go back and look over certain things, definitely feel free to do so. So when you go to download the tactic from the download section of the Discord, you'll be looking for the file name Gormy's 442 Volante Madness. We've got that advanced forward up top with the pressing forward, both on attack. We got two wingers on attack out wide, two segundo volantes on support and defensive midfield, two inverted wingbacks on support with two ball playing defenders on defend, and a sweep keeper on defend. The advanced forward on attack has dribble more. The pressing forward on attack has dribble more and shoot more often. The winger on attack crosses aimed at center, run wide with the ball, and tackle harder. That is for both of them as well. The segundo volantes on support, so both of them have take more risks, dribble more, move into channels, and tackle harder. Both inverted wingbacks on support both have dribble more. Both ball-playing defenders on defend were left as is. And the sweep keeper on defend was also left unchanged. When it comes to the mentality with this tactic, I suggest either going balanced, positive, or attacking. Those are kind of the best ones in general. But for this system in particular, positive or balanced, definitely the ones that I personally would go with. If you are wanting to go attacking, you're definitely going to need to make sure that you have a very, very good solid defense, or you're just putting it on that attacking or even very attacking mentality to get a goal back or even go for the win late in the game. Now, when we are in possession of the ball, we have fairly wide attacking width, underlap on the left and the right, and play out from the defense. Those underlaps are looking for those inverted wingbacks as well as the segundo volantes. In the final third, low crosses and work the ball into the box. slightly shorter passing directness and slightly higher tempo. When in transition, we counter press and counter, distribute to the fullbacks and center backs by rolling the ball out. And then when out of possession, we have a high press line of engagement, higher defensive line, and more often trigger press. So all in all, this tactic, pretty straightforward, nothing too extravagant about it. However, it performs very, very well, as you can see, with Everton winning the Premier League, which, like I said earlier, not very easy to do. The level of ability for a side needed to play this is kind of anyone and everyone. Just make sure that you have the right players for this system. Obviously, it's going to be way harder to implement a system like this at a non-league level, so definitely try and make some adaptations where you can. Maybe instead of playing inverted wingbacks, play some wingbacks or fullbacks if you need to do so at a non-league level. However, this tactic, very good, very fun to utilize at any level with any club. Now, if you wish to make some tweaks and maybe change a role here or there, these are the ones that I would make. Instead of having an advanced forward on attack and a pressing forward on attack, maybe just go with 2 advanced forwards on attack if you really want to bang home some goals. However, the combination of an advanced forward on attack with a pressing forward on attack or pressing forward on support, very, very good and very overpowered. Then with the Segunda Volantes, if you want them to kind of be goal getters, they already will bang in some goals as Segunda Volantes on support, but feel free to go on attack as well, or just put on the instruction for them to get further forward. That can help them as well. And then if you're not liking those ball playing defenders, this tactic also works with central defenders on defense. So definitely feel free to give that a go as well if you wish to do so. But there we have it for today's video. If you wish to give this tactic a go, once again, I'll be linking my Discord down below in the description. That's where you're going to be able to download the tactic from, in the download section of the Discord. And if you have enjoyed today's video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is 100% free, so on that sub button. Right now on the screen will be popping up my most recent tactic, which is one of my more recent versions of my 4-3-3 Mando, which is absolutely broken. So definitely make sure to check it out. Until next time, everyone, have a good one. Bye-bye.